Hi guys, Jack, Ollie's CV. I haven't been doing a few of these, so I haven't done any for a while. Like it's been really busy work and other things. But yeah, so we're here today. N.Forest 1, Leeds United 0, and as you can probably all see, I'm as disappointed as every single one of you out there. It's first we're getting. I mean, obviously, first half there. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. Plenty of up and puff, plenty of chance. I mean, Sinisterra, should he have scored? Yeah, he should have done, professional football, or at least hit the target. But he didn't. A few chances, a lot of possession, a lot of ball, and obviously we went in 1-0 down, which when you look at it again, should the free kick have been given? No, it shouldn't, because Brennan Johnson was offside when the ball played through. But obviously VAR and Leeds United are not the best of friends, and it don't ever work for us, does VAR. But put that to one side, you've still got to defend the ball in, and that defending was absolutely criminal. It was criminal. A ball across the box, you must have 6-7 men there, not one of them could put an head on it, chest, ass, bollocks, anything. And then Strout, whatever, in his new fancy hairstyle, decides to flick it and not head it properly, straight to Brennan Johnson. Great strike, to be fair. Great finish. And it's 1-0. But then that second half, I'm sorry, that second half was just, it was dire. It was dire. I mean, Gollum, their manager, he made 2 changes at half time because he knew things weren't working, and they shored things up and they made it a bit more harder in the second half. But overall, it's not good enough. It's not good enough. And I'm never into player bashing, but the thing that one player I'm gonna call out here, Pascal Strout, since he got given his new contract and he had his haircut, he's literally turned into a Conference North player. He's a liability at the minute. He should not be anywhere near that first team, Pascal Strout. I'm not saying, I don't want to slag him off. The kid, we know he's a good player, but at this minute in time, whatever it is with him, he started at the Cardiff game in the Cup. I mean, I remember that he was chased after a ball. He looked like he was running through a treacle with a parachute tied to his back. There's something, I don't know what it is. There's something lacking him, but he needs to be just put away from the first team and nowhere near it and let him get his confidence back. As for Luke Ayling, he's another one. He's one of the old guard. His time's up. His time's up. We cannot be relying on these kind of players. And you can leave your comments now. You might say, well, we're going to bring in Christensen and Firpo. Well, obviously, we all know they've not sort of lit the sky up to us. But we've got to try something, we've got to try something different, But overall, not good enough. Did we deserve to get beat? I wouldn't say we deserved to get beat, but did we deserve to win? Did we deserve to win? No, I wouldn't say we did. We didn't do enough. Yeah, we might go on about possession. We might go on about this, that, and the other. All these silly stats that they all come out with, and you try to use it as a barometer of how you've played. The only stat that matters is the one at the end of the game, and that's the score. That's the only stat that matters. So, and the score today says 1-0. And now the problem that we have here is that we know exactly we've got the next 2 games on the bounce, and then we've got Everton. In 2 weeks' time, we could be adrift in the relegation places. And, it's tight down there. But as Everton did yesterday, they got their win against Arsenal. Probably no one would have predicted it. I'm sure a lot of people's accumulators went down yesterday because everyone will have had Arsenal thinking it's a cert. But obviously it's not. They've brought a new manager in. They've probably got a new manager's bounce. Are they going to go on a bit of a run now on a couple of unbeaten games? You look at N.Forest there today now, that's 5 games unbeaten. We haven't won in fucking 7. It ain't good enough. I mean, you look at his team selection today. You've got £60 million worth of talent, You know, we've just sort of signed on the bench. And obviously we haven't signed McKennie outright yet, but that'll be 30 odd million. We've got Rutter, 30 odd million plus. And he's still sticking with the same fucking team. You know, a lot of blame now has to go. You have to, you know, I think you've seen videos before with me. If he's in charge, you have to back him. But day by day, week by week, I am losing complete and utter patience with that man. I don't want to listen to his post-match, whatever he says, because it's the same shite that comes out of his mouth. But I think that, what do you do? Are we going to wait now till after the 2 Man United games and Everton and then make a decision? When that's another, with today's game, that'd be 12 points lost, probably. Another 12 points gone. Because if looking at how we defend, you know, Man United could probably hit us for 3 in both games. They'll probably get 6 over 2 games against us, the way we defend. He does not set that team up right. He doesn't. He's got an embarrassment of riches. I've said it. You know, I've said it to a few of my pals, sports attaché, a few lads, and obviously the all Leeds TV team. And we've said now that man. I don't think there's been a better squad in since the Champions League days as what we have now. And if that man still can't fucking get it right, how long does it last for? How long does it last for? What is it? Because we've got American owners, you know, I don't know what it is, but for some reason, you know, he seems to not be able to do anything wrong. And I can't get my head around this. I can't. It's the same sterile shite every week we are watching. We can't defend, and we've got nothing going forward. We're toothless going forward. Yeah, plenty of ball. Fucking hell, ball in middle of park, don't put it in net, does it? It's frustrating, but I'm now, after today, you know, I'm looking at the next 3 games. That's exactly what I'm looking at, and I think it could be very, very, very disastrous in a fortnight's time. You know, my hair looks flat, but it could be very disastrous in a fortnight's time. And I mean, I don't know what you guys think. You know, maybe I'm talking shite. Maybe I'm just sort of speaking on emotion here, and after what I've just seen. But this is just like my personal opinion. I don't. How long do we wait? How long do we wait until a change is made with the head coach, manager, whatever you call them today? I don't know. You know, back in the day, it used to be just a manager, didn't it? But they're now called the head coach or whatever they are. But I think it's just showing the man. He's clueless. He hasn't got an idea. You watch him on the telly. You can just see the frustration in his face, because I think he knows himself. I don't know how to change this team round. I don't know what can I do. He brings on, you know. I don't know. I'm just rambling now because it's just fucking frustrating. I think words are now getting to a point where there is no words now, is there? You know, there is no words. That would a must-win game. It would definitely not a must-not-lose game, but for me, it would a must-win game with the next 3 that are coming up. You know, anyway, my week's ruined, as it always is. Well, it's only a short turnaround, obviously, till Wednesday, and then Thursday morning it might even feel worse with all we've got, obviously. And then we'll be back there again on Sunday, won't we? And we'll just see. Because I'm just going to... If we have a bad result Wednesday night, Sunday for me, then if it ends up being a bad result, I think that's the day when, just like they did with Bielsa, he has to be gone after the game. He does, and then make changes fast and quick and bring someone in who just can steady the ship. You know, it's like I said, Rajazani last year said, we've learned from his mistakes. It won't happen again in the Brentford game. Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Rajazani. You know, fair enough. It's either you put your hand in your pocket, or it's the 49ers for these signings in the January window. But it is happening again, and it's going to happen if something doesn't change very quickly. And at the minute, there's only one change that needs needing. And it's the man that's on the sideline picking the team. And barking the orders. But yeah, just as I say, all that shaz, smash a like, subscribe, everything. Leave your comments. If you agree with me, if you don't disagree with me, take them all on board, because that's what it's all about. It's all about debate. I might be wrong completely to what some of you are thinking. You might all agree with me wholeheartedly. I don't know, but we love your comments, and yeah, we'll go again Wednesday. Whoa.